So it was February 1st of this year, 2017, and I had just come home from that disastrous visit to the fire station with my high blood pressure reading, and I was scared. I was scared, probably for the first time with my health ever. I'm 45 years old, and I was too young to be scared about heart attacks, which are the leading cause of death of women of my age and higher. Strokes, very dangerous. And I just thought, gosh, I've got to really, this is serious. And I was scared enough to do really what I should have done a long time ago, which was to make changes in my diet. So I just I found this keto pyramid, and I have texted it to so many people, so I will put the link somewhere underneath this video. And I just looked at that pyramid and ate what was on the pyramid because I didn't have time to even research how to eat a ketogenic diet. I just knew that I had to start quickly. So to give me time while I try to figure this out, I just put the pyramid on my phone. I'm trying to ignore the dog who is desperately trying to get in the door right now. I'm so sorry. I put that on my phone, and the key with a ketogenic diet is it's low carb. And when I say low carb, it's between 20 to 50 carbs a day. Like 20 carbs a day, which means you have to be very careful about what you eat. So I just went to the grocery store and bought stuff that was on that pyramid. I went to Aldi and bought food that was on this pyramid. Honestly, I didn't think much about organic or grass-fed. I tried to buy what I could, but I just needed to get started. And so I did. And I followed every ketogenic and low-carb group on Facebook that I could find because that was a quick way to access information. If you Google ketogenic, you'll get crazy fast. So there was this one group on Facebook that had a pinned post with a lot of good information, good scientific data that was easy to access, and it helped me sort of tiptoe into the science of all of this. People have very strong feelings about this ketogenic diet, and people will give you their very strong opinions. So it's best to do your research and have facts to back up. I don't really talk about it with people unless they ask me first, because people have a lot of misinformation about what it is and how it works. And so I think to get started, you have to do your research. I wouldn't even know where to start in giving you all the research that you need to know to do the ketogenic diet. So you're going to have to do a lot of research yourself. And I know that's difficult and it's hard, and we're all busy and it's overwhelming. But honestly, I probably would not have made this change if I had not been scared enough to make the change. And it was important enough to me to do the research. And honestly, I'm still doing research 5 months later. I'm still learning things. I'm still tweaking how I eat, what I buy, how I cook. I did things wrong in the beginning. I was eating things that I shouldn't have been eating, but it's okay. Like, any changes you make for the positive in the beginning are good. So to get started, I would recommend just looking at what foods are allowed and how to incorporate those into your diet as quickly as possible. And I know that sometimes we just want it to be easy, and this is not easy. There's nothing about this that's easy, okay? But having high blood pressure wasn't easy, and the path that I was on was not easy. And it was not easy to have to buy bigger pants every year, and it was not easy to think that I was not going to be in the best health and shape that I could be for my children and my maybe the Lord wills, grandchildren one day, that was hard. It was hard to feel bad. It was hard to continue on with these health problems that I was having that were only going to get worse. And if you are struggling with your weight in any shape, form, or fashion, you know it's not easy. So I'm not going to tell you this is easy, but I'm going to tell you that it's worth it. So to make the decision, to make the changes, that is what's important. And once you've made the decision to do it, that gets easier because the decision is made. I've made this decision and I'm going to move forward. So in the next video, I'll talk about some of the things that helped me in the beginning when it was super, super hard, and those might be helpful to someone.